Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown theme. I'm your LItleo, and today's one, we got ourselves a LItleo evolutionary team. And this is something I actually came up with my mind, since we actually did ourselves a Pyroar sweep. We might as well do the full LItleo evolutionary team as well, and see if I can find a way to actually try a good set. Now, looking at LItleo and the Pyroar line, it actually kind of complicated because both of them are, well, not that exactly terrible or anything, but it is kind of a complicated mon being a fire normal type with having a lot of few weaknesses. So this is going to be one of those challenging ones. So it's going to be similar as the Shink's line, which, by the way, that will be something I'll have to do as well, probably afterwards. But anyways, let's jump into it. So this one, we got 5 battles here, and this one, it's going to contain some salt a little bit. Now the first one is, I'm going to swap in, is my Focus Sash LItleo, or the shiny one. Now that one is going to be a max health, max special attack, 4 for the defense. We got a Sash, Reviry, Endure, Flamethrower, Snarl, and a Hyper Voice set with a Terra Fire for a reason. Now we got an Arceus here coming in, and it's going to go for a Phantom Force Agility set, so could this be like a max health, max attack set or something? I don't know. So they're gonna go for the Phantom Force and a Hex set, having no effect to my LItleo. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I actually did a swap here, and I swapped into my male Pyroar. Now this actually is my first male Pyroar. This one is a max health, max defense with Bold Nature for the special defense. We got an Apricot Berry, Reviry as well as an ability. And this one is a Fire Spin, Will-O-Wisp, Echo Voice, and a Rest set with Terra Ground, in case we're using a lot of too many water types. Or, sorry, water types. I'm mixing up my types. Like maybe a rock type or something like that. Or just immune, getting too many of these 4 times. But then again, it's kind of complicated in general with using an actual, like, Pyro set. So yeah, I pretty much run maybe ground for a reason. Anyway, so actually let me just rewind a couple of steps here because I was talking a little bit. So we got a Blissey here, and it's gonna go for the Fire Spin Blissey, Hacker Expose. Now it's gonna go for a Light Screen, and it's gonna go for also a Rock Slide, so it's a physical Blissey. Not sure what the opponent was running, but that was pretty decent for me to see. I went for an Echo Voice just to see how much damage they'll do. That did a little bit. I was expecting myself the opponent would stay in for a while. I kept waiting for the opponent, and yeah, they're gonna go for another Drain Punch, I'm pretty sure. And no, actually, they went for a Heal Pulse by mistake. I got really confused right here, and after that moment there, they just straight off forfeited. I had no idea what just did. Like, why did he go for a Heal Pulse? Like, were they expecting a Soft Boil set, or what exactly? I was confused, but that is, my friend, a first battle here with a little forfeit here. And let's jump into the second battle. Now this, my friends, is something you definitely gonna like. Now, a little bit of an unexpected moment here. So this one was against Tyler Hudson, and this was a pretty intense battle. Now, first of all, we got a Quackquavel here, and it's gonna be coming in first of all. And yeah, let me tell you, people, I'm gonna be really honest here. Most of these battles, what I did, the opponents were straight out of the bat want to try sweep me, or just straight out just want to spam their super effective move against me. Like, it was pretty annoying. Like, all of these players were so annoying to handle. Like, there was no fun about even battling none of them. But I did have to challenge some of them in order to see if they were worthy or not. So anyways, we got a Quackquavel here, and I'm going to swap with my first LItleo. And I'm not sure if I said this one correctly. If this one is going to be an Evolite set, so this one is a max defense, max special defense with 4 for the HP. We got a Bold Nature, Evolite's the item. We got an Unnerve ability one with Will-O-Wisp, Mudslap, Rest, and Noble War set with Terra Fire for now. Now the opponent's going to go for the Aqua Step, trying to get a couple speed on the process, while I was trying to do a little bit about trolling and try to drop their speed, not speed, but their accuracy and attack on the top of it. Now they're gonna go for another Aqua Step, and unfortunately gonna miss. I have to make sure to keep my keep the opponent to miss their accuracy, because if they were getting a lot of attack boost, or if they were gonna, well, you know, get the Aqua Step Moxie strat out of the way, I would be screwed. So I have to go for another, I have to go for a Noble Roar again. And the opponent's going to go for the Aqua Jet, so it's an Aqua Jet, Aqua Step set. So pretty much the most competitively most annoying Quaquaval it gets. So Aqua Step, and then you get like Close Combat and pretty much Ice Spinner maybe. And the opponent's gonna go for an Aqua Jet's combination here, and it's gonna take my probably take my LItleo any second now. So I was hoping I can get a couple accuracy drops and make sure that this thing does not attack me at all. Because the most important thing about the strategy is to make sure this thing does not get a Moxie boost. If it did, well, then I would be pretty much screwed, and none of my mon could have actually led this one. So I swapped my Pyro number 2. This is actually my sweeping Pyroar. I actually did one on the last highlight, so you're probably gonna have to check that one after this after the stream is done, or this little video is done. I'm going to put a flame charge. I actually was attempted an actual I was actually going to try and attempt myself a Pyro sweep here. I went for a headbutt, and they actually had a Rocky Helmet Quaquaval for no reason. So anyways, that's going to go down, and next one comes in is Meowscarada, and I'm going to go for another flame charge. I could have gone for a headbutt for the lulz, but I need to see if I can one-shot the Meowscarada, and it's going to go for a Dark Pulse, and that is going to be a guarantee to take me out, unfortunately, even with whatever it goes with. And also it's interesting that I use a special move instead of a physical move, so that's pretty nice at least. That's nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go swap my LItleo and number 2, and it's gonna finish it off with a critical Hyper Voice, and that is enough to get out. And I actually, surprisingly, I actually didn't notice this by now, but while I was doing the battle, I actually looked at the battle. For some reason, I actually had Moxie. I actually meant to have it as a different ability. I think I meant to have it as a Revilatory, or Revilatory, whatever it calls. And you know, it is what it is, and it just happened. So we pretty much went down from the Torch Song Skeleturge, and I went for a Fire Fang just to see if I can, you know, do a little bit of a small damage. And you know, it is a Pyroar, so it is not as strong with a physical move. So this is another physical set I was running. Now this one was also obviously a physical Pyroar. They're gonna go to their Koraidon. I tear myself into a flying type, avoiding that Colossum's course, or whatever it's 4 times super effective more, or 2 times strong against my move. It's kind of annoying because I just hate these moves. I never even speak them in the battle. Like, it's pretty annoying. Anyways, next one comes in Lechonk. I went for also my Terra Acrobatics, and also ate my Salac Berry, which is why I outsped the Koraidon and able to take out the Lechonk. I got +3 on attack. I pretty much can easily take this down almost. I went for a Body Slam, but annoyingly it has a Rocky Helmet again. Another Rocky Helmet. Wow, that's a reason to stay here. So they're gonna go ahead, and I can pretty much see if I can, you know, able to withstand 1 attack. And sadly, no, they don't. So pretty much my Pyro number 1 and male 1, and my LItleo is gonna go down from whatever it's gonna go for, and it's gonna go for the Electro Drift and spam those moves into me. Now the only one mon I have left is pretty much my second Pyroar, which is female one, which was a bulky trollish one. I went for this one is also a Mudslap Dig set. I went for a dig. I was like, this might be a game and pretty much a GG. But they had Terra Flying, so that sucked. Because that actually countered my set, and that is pretty much GG, because now they're going to finish me out with an Electro Spam, and that is going to be taking me out. So that was pretty annoying, but a pretty good counter and a pretty fun battle. Hope you enjoyed the second one, and props to the opponent that actually used finally at least a special, at least a unique set. And it wasn't interesting how the Lechonk set would have been a, was it like a choice item set or what exactly? Who knows? Anyways, next one comes in. It was against Fantastich, Fanta Stitch, I think that's the name, or Stitch, I don't know. But this one was a really something. Like, I was like, what can this team be? Like, they had a Makuhita, my little brother's favorite shiny in the game, Wooper, a Mew, a Surskit. I mean, I definitely know what Surskit's gonna do, probably. But the others, don't know. Obviously, I know what Prophet's gonna do. But next, first one's gonna come in is the Groudon, and oh boy, here we go again, pretty much. So they're gonna go for the Stealth Rock, and I'm gonna go for my LItleo. I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice and see what it's gonna do. It's gonna go for the Stealth Rock and Spike combination. So could this be a supporter set or what exactly? So I went for a Snarl just to drop a special attack by 1, and it also is gonna. I'm gonna also swap it into my Pyroar number 2. And knowingly the Spike is gonna do a little bit of chip damage, and all I can do is pretty much see if I can knock out the Groudon, because that's the most threatening thing that I got to see in my battle. I went for a Flame Charge that actually did a crit as well, and then it's gonna go for another Spike and pretty much play all the Spikes in the game and Stealth Rock as well. I went for a Headbutt just to see if I can take it out, and it actually had a Guava Berry, so that sucked. And then more annoyingly is that it got an Ancient Power boost on the first try, and not only that, I went for a Headbutt. Listen up, I went for a Headbutt. They went for an Ancient Power again. They got a +1 again on all the stats, which make them. He was ready to do like a Groudon sweep, which like, bruh, like this is just annoying. But anyways, I swapped with my Pyro number 2. This was the best way I can actually counter the Groudon, and I went for a Mud Slap. I actually wasn't told the full set of this. Now this Pyro number 2 is a female as well. This was a max health, max special defense, forward defense with the Careful Nature, Leftovers, Revirie's ability, Mud Slap, Dig, Fire Spin, and a substitute set, and also Terra goes with it, and also be shiny. Next one comes in is my LItleo number 1, and I can't really do anything special here. I have to hope and just make sure that this thing guaranteed to miss its move. I actually went for also a Noble Roar because I need to drop its special attack and its, well, most like its attack, I guess. I don't know. But they're gonna go for the Ancient Power again, and that is gonna be enough to take me out. Next one is my my Sash LItleo. Also, the first one was a Evolite set. Forgot about it. And the first one comes in is the Wooper, and it's gonna somehow not go down. I don't know. I was kind of confused a little bit, but either way, I wanted to see what it's gonna use, and it's gonna go for the Aqua Tail, and it's gonna eat it gave me the Salac Berry. Was like, maybe I can able to actually get the sweep with the Pyro female. I don't know, but they're gonna go to the it's gonna go down from a Body Slam on the Pyroar. And next one comes in Surskit. I already knew it's gonna be a Sash set, and it's gonna go for the Sticky Web and pretty much drop my speed for my entire team. And that is going to be enough to take us to Surskit. So next one comes in is Makuhita. Like, well, this is not really that bulky. What can it really do? I went for Psycho Fang, and it had to have a Sash, which annoyingly is going to counter me, and it's going to be able to take me out with an Earthquake, or really anything randomly. And next one comes in my LItleo, or sorry, my Fainted LItleo, and it's going to go down. Last one on my team is my Pyro number 1. And this is the one I was really hoping I actually can counter this thing. This thing is not fast, so I definitely can outspeed this thing. And all I can do is pretty much... oh yeah, this is pretty much my... oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was the Fire number 1, male one, with the Echo Voice, Fire Spin, Will-O-Wisp, and Rested with the Apica Berry. With, you know, max health, max defense set. So I was like thinking, well, this is pretty much GG. I have no idea what they're gonna do to me. I mean, like, I'm pretty much gonna go down. I have nothing really special. There's no way I can outspeed the, I don't know if I can outspeed the Sparafra or even take it out. So all I can do now is just Echo Voice all the way and hope for the best I can somehow win it. But for some reason, the opponent went to a Sparafra, and, yeah, it was able to live that one for one turn. But what I'm more sort of confused about, first of all, it went for a Protect, which obviously makes sense. But I was considering myself wondering, like, why would they Batompa, like, why would they Batompa some, or use Batompas to a Sparafra? Like, here's the thing, even with, if you sub this to someone, the Echo Voice will go through the sub, so that was a little bit something I was confused about. The most important about this is that when they use Substitute, the Echo Voice is a sound-based move, and it's actually going to be able to take out the Sparafra, and I was even able to take out the Makuhita. Next one is going to be coming in is Groudon. I'm going to go also able to live that one easily because I actually Terra myself with a Ground type, and the Groudon is going to go down. Last one on their team is Mew, and I can say myself, this way by far might be the most mistaken thing they did on it. Like, they would have easily win this battle if they maybe swapped into, like, Oh, actually, I don't know. Actually, maybe they only had like supported team with only Groudon as only using Ancient Power or something. Because if you maybe had a different move, maybe it would have probably able to just defeat my Pyroar, and that would ended up with me losing. But for some reason, I won. Also, thanks for the follow. You're in just time because I'm doing a theme team currently. Now let's jump into the fourth one, and this I was a little bit worried that I actually might not be sure if this will be possible, but here we are. So this was against awesome Will 3D or Will or is that a Willed? Wilead? I don't know. But this is gonna be a LItleo versus a Dunsparce lead. So this is gonna be interesting. So this is also my Evolite LItleo with the ancient with not ancient power, the Mudslap, Will-O-Wisp, Noble Roar, and the Rest Death, I'm pretty sure. The opponent's gonna go for the Ancient Power, gonna crit, and yep, another Ancient Power. Yep, another one. So they're gonna go for the I guess they were trying to do like an Ancient Power like combination or something. I don't know if they were trying to get an Omni boost or an Ancient Power boost. But I went for a Noble Roar, pretty much trying to get this thing to get to switch or something. But yeah, they want to stick around there and pretty much go for an Ancient Power. Pretty sure that was maybe the only move they got to do. I don't know. But I went for a Rest to see what else it could do. Maybe they wanted to switch it out to something else. Maybe they can stay. I don't know. And they stayed in. Like, okay, why they stay in? Like maybe it could have been a Rest Sleep Talk set. But no, they just or they could have maybe go for a Rest or a Coil. Who knows? But yeah, the opponent for some reason was stalling the timer, and at the point where I reached to like half of like 20 seconds remaining, the timer was almost like the point where like, wait, are they actually have nothing to hit me with? So I swap into my LItleo and number 2, and I pretty much can go for like an Endure something or an Endeavor, and then they salty for like timer stalled me or something, because like I was actually even trying to like turn off the timer. But the battle continuously onwards, and yeah, the battle ended up with just the game wanted to keep the timer on. So they were pretty much stalling me to the point where they just gave up. So I don't know if that was assault, but I will take that win here. So pretty much that was a GG, and let's jump into the final battle in my full Pyro or LItleo evolution team, and hope you enjoy this one. Now, this was against Mr. The Real VTC. I'm thinking maybe he spelled threat. Now, here comes Your Majesty, the Slowking, and it's gonna go for the Trick Room and the the Substitute set. And I'm gonna go for the Endure just to see what else it can do. I want to see what the could this be like I don't know, it could be like a special physical set, who knows? I mean, where are they going to see a physical Your Majesty? I don't know. But they're going to go for the Light Screen and a Shadow Ball set, so I easily knew that they had nothing against my LItleo, and pretty much they had nothing against my my LItleo or my Pyroar, so they Terra themselves into Water type for no reason. I'm assuming they thought that was like a Terra Blast or something with Shadow Ball. I don't know, but they swap into the Dragonite. I don't know what their name is. Maurice? I don't know. But they're gonna bring me to my they're gonna actually bring me to like 1 HP. Which, but actually, by the way, you know what's weird? It's this is my Sash set, but guess what? They actually LItleo actually lived on 1 HP. And my Sash didn't activate, so that actually my first time seeing my LItleo lived on 1 HP without living the Sash, because it didn't activate in the battle, so it's a bit interesting. But either way, next comes in the Unnerve LItleo, and it's gonna go for the Earthquake and Drago Meteor set as well. So I went for Will-O-Wisp just to see what else it can do besides using Earthquake, and it's gonna go for another Earthquake, and I know there's gonna probably be one of those battles. So I went for Noble Roar just to drop its attack and special attack by 1, and at this point right now they have pretty much a Dragonite who can't do as much in battle. So all I can do is pretty much see if I can knock this thing out and pretty much take out the remaining. So I swap in the number 2, my sweeping Pyroar, and hopefully I can take it out. And I went for a Flame Charge just to get out like a +1 on speed, and which like that was nice. Ugh. I got hair on my tongue. Was that your move, Dragonite? What was that? Or Pyroar? Was that you? Gah, gross. Anyways, I'm gonna take it out with a headbutt, and the opponent's gonna go for the Ice Beam, try to get a freeze axe, and that goes down. Next one comes in is the spamming population spam, and Mon, whoever it is, and it's gonna go down. Like, this is one of the mons who needs to get banned on Showdown and actual Pokemon. Like, this is one mon that just like Nintendo took it too far. Like, seriously, this is one broken mon almost. So next one, it's gonna come in is Pyroar number 1, or my male one. I gotta eat my Apricot Berry, but even with that, I somehow lived that one, and sadly I missed the fire or the Will-O-Wisp, and they're gonna go for another population scam or spam, which is annoying. So next one comes in my Pyroar number 2, or my female one, and yet again they're gonna go for a population spam, the only move they can even learn at this point, which, by the way, it's so annoying, because, like, why bother? So the last one on my team is my Pyroar number 1. This is my potential sweeping one. They went for a tidy up for no reason. Maybe expect myself to have nothing on this Pyroar or something. But yeah, I took it out with my my Pyroar and finished it off with it, and with a Body Slam. Next comes this Texas Power Grid. I don't know what that means. And the next one is Blissey. So I went for a Psycho Fang just to see what it's gonna do, and it's gonna go for the Thunder Wave. So it's gonna try to drop my speed by half. I don't know. So at this point, I was a little bit concerned what else it could have done. They went for a Dazzling Gleam. I guess it was like some sort of paralyzed special set. Who knows? So I went for a Body Slam, and that is gonna be enough weight enough to take it out. Pretty much the other two Pokemon we had a Slowking who can't do anything, and a Gardevoir. So next one, it obviously had to be Gardevoir, obviously. So they're gonna go for the Substitute, and all I can do is Body Slam. This is not a choice band item, by the way. This is like Salic Berry female sweeper, basically. It's like not the male Pyroar, but it's a female sweeper with just a little bit different moves. So they're gonna go for the Moonblast. I lived on 22 HP. Ate my Salic Berry, and I was able to go for the Acrobatics crit, which I don't think it would really matter, and that's going to be enough to take it out, and that is pretty much GG. I don't think the opponents had nothing against my Pyroar, so they're going to go, I'm going to get paralyzed, but at this point now, they have literally nothing to attack me, and I also had that, because of Salic Berry, that is way more enough to actually outspeed it. So I went for Psycho Fang, break the little sub, they're going to go for the Trick Room, and I was pretty much at the moment, I was like, okay, that is GG. I also don't think I actually went for a Terra of my own on my Mon, so I could easily just go for any attack. I went for Wild Charge, and guess what? I lived on 1 HP for no reason, just for the lulz. And that is pretty much GG, and hope you guys and girls enjoyed the full LItleo evolutionary team. And I'm not sure if I said the full set, maybe I didn't say the female one, first one, but that was a acrobatic Body Slam, Psycho Fang, and a Wild Charge set with Salic Berry, Moxie, Terraflying Pyroar with max attack, max speed, with an Adaminature with forfeited HP. I already said the first one, the shiny one, and the leftover one. I already said the one. Yeah, pretty much that said all of them. And hope you guys enjoyed the Pyroar or LItleo evolution team. And I'll catch you guys in the next highlight. Peace.